All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather of Orderbruggen, broadcasting live from Ravenscar, my backyard permaculture food forest. Wow, it's nice out today. It's getting a little warm already, but when I stepped outside around 6:45 this morning, it was actually really pleasant. Hey, Chris, good morning. Hey, Rayla. Really? Chris beat you. If you look at the comments here, I see. But good morning. Wow. Oh, wow. 10 viewers. So great. Well, let me say, hey, good morning, Isaac. Saturday started out great, and then it turned into your basic adventure. So Saturday, I was up at Dallas teaching the foraging class for Texas Survival School over in Royce City. And then I will be back there in December. But I got up at 4 a.m, jumped in the car, showered, jumped in the car, drove up there, taught the 4-hour class, started heading home, and halfway home, I got a phone call from Mrs. Weather. Mrs. Weather and Mambo Weather were down in Matagorda Bay, for some sort of dance thing. Hey, good morning, Serenity. Her car wouldn't start. Well, it would start, but when she started it, it would start shaking really, really, really badly. So she just turned it off. When she first called me, well, she was in a panic. She doesn't do emergencies well. She called me there from Matagorda and said, hey, there's a problem with my car. What do I do? And we have AAA. And we have the advanced AAA that gives us 100 miles of towing. She was 119 miles from home. And so she was freaking out and way on the south side. Long story short, I drive from Dallas, 4 hours. Good morning. 4 hours north of Houston, down to Matagorda, 2 hours south of Houston, plus the hour it takes to get through Houston. So basically on Saturday after the class, I drove, 2/3 of the way to Minnesota is what it was like. So drove Dallas down to Matagorda, calmed down the wife, picked them up, got a tow truck. The tow truck, actually with that, Amazon, with AAA, for every mile beyond the distance, your limit, like we could tow for free for 100 miles. And then it was $2 a mile beyond that. So we just paid the extra cash to get it towed to our driveway here. So, hey, good morning, Julie. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Chirpy. I'm kind of under Chirpy's nest, I think. Unhappy bird. Anyway, so what had happened is she had gone to a gas station to fill up, and the pump was running really, really, really slow. So she decided, screw this. I'm going to go. If there's another gas station I can see up the street, I'll just go there instead. So she drives up to the next one, fills her tank, and then when she starts the engine, everything started shaking. Now, when I got there, turn on the car, it's shaking some. It's not too bad, but if you step on the gas, then it just dies. The engine completely goes dead. Okay, so she mainly pumped her gas tank full of sludge from the gas station. There were actually two possibilities, which one it was. One was a Valero. The other was some small mom and pop. She doesn't remember. She didn't keep the receipt. So here's the take-home story from this. Whenever you fill up for gas, keep the receipt. Because then if you got bad gas from them, you have proof of, you bought gas from them and at the specific time. So moving forward, both our vehicles will have an envelope in it where we will put the gas receipts. So something to keep in mind there. But yeah, it was a long day. We finally got home around 2 a.m. So I'd been up for 22 hours straight. Yep, Jennifer, bad gas. Luckily, one of our friends has a mechanic shop. So on Sunday, we towed the car over to his place, and in an hour, he had everything fixed. So, yeah, sludge sucks in the gas tank. So, but yeah, so it is what it is. It was a long, long, long day though. But yeah, moving forward, just because, especially here in Houston, there had been heavy rains, and sometimes not every gas station's tank is sealed properly, and you can get water in there. So from, like I said, moving forward, I'm the type that I always hit no on the receipt, but moving forward, I'm going to get yes, just so I have proof in case there's bad gas. Yeah, the gas line filter, we had to replace that. It was all sludged up, but the main thing is there was so much like algae and gunk in the gas that even they had to blow out the lines and everything. It was a pain. Hey, good morning, Dad. Dad, let's see. Good morning, Mark. Mama's still in bed making French toast this morning. Another beautiful day here in Minnesota. Yeah, I will grant, Minnesota has some really beautiful August weather. It's not bad here. That cold front that came through cooled things down. Dad makes really good French toast, in case anyone's wondering. Oh, that's a good thing here, yeah. If you paid by credit card, you can trace it that way, and I'm sure she did. And actually, so in both vehicles, we have the dash cams. So, there's so much insurance fraud in Houston, the drivers doing things to scam you, that I put dash cams in both vehicles. And so there would even be a dash cam video of her filling up for gas. So we got to play around with that. Hey, good morning, Missy. Good morning, Isaac. Yes, that is great advice, Isaac. And that's something I've been doing for years too, that if you pull into a gas station to get gas and you see one of the the gas unloading tanker trucks filling the gas station's tanks, go somewhere else, because every tank has a certain amount of condensation and water and gunk and sludge. Sorry, I'm just watching two birds fight. It's very entertaining. It's like a little kung fu movie. All this stuff in the bottom of the tank that then gets churned up when they're pumping gas into the underground holding tank. And then when you fill up, you get that water and gunk there too. So yeah, you want to make sure, it's kind of hard to tell. Once the tanker truck leaves, you don't know that they were just there. But generally, half hour or so is how long you need to wait for the oil and the water and the gas to separate. Oh man. All right, sir. I'm sorry. So divorce papers. I don't know if you want me to. Oh man. All right. Prayers and vibrations for serenity. So divorce finalized on Friday, and daughter totaled her car in an accident at the same time. So holy moly, that had to be a bad day. Better days are coming. Somehow, may not seem like it. What's the saying? This too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it'll pass. Good morning, Evie. Good morning, Robert. What was the topics up in Dallas? We walked around a piece of property for 4 hours, and I pointed out all the edible, medicinal, and poisonous plants. So, basic plant walkabout. You can ask. Hey. Good morning, Nina. No, okay, yeah, Nina, you were at the class, so she can tell you what it was like. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Carrie. Hey, good morning, Mike. I can, in my mind, Dad, this is a message out to you, Dad, that I can actually smell the French toast cooking. Oh, yeah, okay. So apparently poisonous is the wrong word to describe certain plants that I talk about. I need to find a word that can be used to describe a plant that, if you don't do very careful things and take it in only very tiny quantities, can cause all sorts of harmful side effects. But I've been informed that poison is the wrong word for the plant. Not at the class, but there's a big online discussion going on. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Stacy. Hey, Sherry. Hey, April. The gang's here. Wow, we got 68 people. Wow, there is just a kung fu battle of birds going on over easily distracted. I wonder if I can get it on video. I don't know if you remember months ago talking about the brown anoles, the invasive new lizard species that's here in Houston, and the fact that they taste like bacon. But I had two big ones. I'm assuming they were males. Because they were sitting there and they were puffing up their throat at each other, and then they'd wrestle for a bit, and then they'd separate, and then they'd stare, and they'd do the throat puffy thing, and then they'd attack each other. It was fun. Way better than most stuff on TV, that's for sure. It was like, any sort of political argument, I guess. Ooh, noxious. Yeah. See, when I think of the word noxious, Sandra, I think like, farting in an elevator, frankly, like not noxious gas. Yeah, dangerous. Dangerous. Maybe that'll be the new word to replace poisonous. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll go into great detail on this Wednesday on Merriweather's World when I talk about pokeweed. Let's see. I could bet this would be cute. Baby chicks fighting. Like little puppies with beaks. Okay. And I want livestock. I want pigeons. I want to raise racing pigeons. Big, meaty racing pigeons. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yay, saved a bush. So, yeah, beautyberry, good plant. Like I said, with the beautyberry, you can the leaves have the insect repellent, and the berries make a good jelly. Okay, yeah, probably. Let's see. This is interesting. I wonder if McMartin is here today. I have sodworms, killed my grass. The brown anoles and the birds took care of the caterpillars. Cool. All right. Oh, Tina. Yay, the pawpaws are ripe. Your kids got a special, or your grandkids got a special treat that few kids in America get anymore. Cool. So, like I said, tonight on Merriweather's World, I'll go into details about the poisons. There's multiple poisons in pokeweed and how they different work. As a preview of Wednesday, one of the particular compounds in the pokeweed, it causes a flaming sensation in the alimentary canal. Flaming sensation in the alimentary canal. Okay, that's good to know. It's just one of the many reasons you don't eat the pokeweed berries. What's stopping me from raising pigeons? Time. And yeah, mainly time. I already do far too much. And so trying to get the pigeons in there too would be tricky. That being said, I used to work with a guy that raced pigeons, and he was a lot of fun to talk to. I mean, it probably wouldn't be all that difficult. Growing up, we used to raise pigeons that Dad would use to teach soft mouth for the hunting dogs, the retrievers, to bring the birds back undamaged. And so, so we raise pigeons. I know how to do it. I don't have enough time. Okay, he's missing out. So when in the class on Saturday up in Dallas, came across a huge hornet's nest, and it was filled with the little larvae, the baby hornets. And I got to tell you, the baby hornet larvae are really good in cuppa soup and in ramen noodles. They're like little shrimp bits. But apparently the rest of the class wasn't as impressed. Telling you though, it's good stuff. More for me. Pick them up, pawpaws, put them in your pocket. Yep. Yep. Poke salad, Annie. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it's. I'm going to put this. People are passionate about certain subjects, and pokeweed. Pokeweed has a long history of medicinal use. From a scientific point of view, a lot of the things that the pokeweed is used for, the results are inconclusive or completely nah. So, but that doesn't stop people. As a scientist, I'm willing to experiment some to try and push back the knowledge, experiment on myself, but I'm not going to recommend it to others. And in the case of pokeweed, it has some really terrible poisons. And if you get too much of that poisons, really, really, really bad things happen. So, but that being said, lots of people, sing the praises of pokeweed. All right. Let's see. Do you know Haskell and Paint Creek? No, that doesn't ring a bell. Sorry. Oh, oops. So you knock the nest down, you bat away the hornets, or you can smoke it. You can use some smoke like they do for bees, make a smudge, drive away the hornets, and then you just peel out and pull out the larvae and drop them in your soup. So it helps if the nest is low enough that you can get at it with a stick or knock it out with a stick. If it's way up high in a tree, usually you can throw a stick or something at it to knock it down. And in that process, you grab it and run like hell. Good exercise, but you grab it, run like hell. I'm trying to see. Yeah, the one over my door has not been rebuilt yet. I'm just realizing I need to do some work on my house. I need a house painter. Anyway, yeah. So there's a hornet's nest that's, there's a spot above my back door that hornets like to build nests, and every so often I'll knock it down for the larva, but it hasn't been rebuilt since then. This is a great comment because this is a comment of a modern person. So Sandra, the pokeweed is like pufferfish, yeah. So if you prepare it right, absolutely delicious. You prepare it wrong, you could die. And so why bother with the risk? Well, the main thing that led to eating of the pokeweed was it was really the first green that would appear after the long, cold winter of no fresh vegetables. And so people were just starving for fresh vegetables, and pokeweed is loaded with nutritional value. And so it just, the body was craving it, and people figured out how to eat it. So, oh yeah, let's put this up. Okay, so anyone in the Houston area, Kathleen has a rescue kitten, a little baby kitten that she found wandering the neighborhood, I guess, or in the garage or something like that. And it needs a home. Unfortunately, Minnie Weather is really allergic to cats. Like the hives break out in her face, the eyes swell shut. It's really, really bad. So we can't take it. But hopefully, if someone's looking for a kitten, contact Kathleen. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah. So so I recommend going for the flat wasp nests where you can see the individual cells, not the big round one with just a little opening at the bottom where you can't see what's going on. Now there's going to be more larvae in the big one, but there's also going to be a troop of wasps that are always hanging out inside that nest waiting to attack if something goes on. But yeah, as Jennifer found out, we got one of those big, cool paper nests and was driving on the road, and suddenly the wasps come out. Eek. That would be bad. Didn't that in the movie The Shining and the book The Shining by Stephen King, there was a scene like that where the father killed the wasp in the nest and then put the wasp nest in his son's room, and then wasps came swarming out and attacked his son. Yeah, there's a famous quote, Jennifer, that humor is just tragedy plus time. And that's awfully correct. All right. Yeah, so the class went great this weekend. I think it went great. Seemed like the people thought it went great. A lot of plants. There was more plants at the beginning before we went into the woods, but that's usually the case. So find more plants on border areas than you will in deep woods. But yeah, lots of plants. I forgot how many. Let's see. There was. I was trying to think if there was anything unusual. So the persimmons weren't quite ripe yet, but there is plenty of Osage orange to talk about, and ground cherries and wild sunflowers. Oh, the hackberries are getting close to being ripe, so that's pretty cool, at least up in the Dallas area. Hey, good morning, Surrender. Oops. Some rosemary in my coffee. I have a rosemary. Oh, like right here. Rosemary. Hello. Okay. Yeah, so September 5th, we should have the registration link up here probably today or tomorrow. We had to work out a few last details amongst our wives because it is the Labor Day weekend. So it's something we had to make sure. Oh, okay. So, whoops, where'd it go? All right, Melissa, the flesh of the fruit, not edible. The seeds of the fruit are like little sunflowers. Whoa, sorry, lizard. The seeds of the Osage orange are like little sunflowers. So you got to dig the seeds out and roast them, and those are really good. The flesh of the Osage orange is believed by many to have cancer-fighting properties. There's still not a lot of research that supports it. I don't know how much research has actually gone into it, though. I think at least one. So, okay, wait. Yes. Okay. I now know what the topic will be. Not this Wednesday, because I got a topic, but next Wednesday will be the hackberry. Yeah. Because without giving much away as a teaser for the episode, the Merriweather's World episode on hackberries, Kelly, you exist here on this planet thanks to hackberries. So just put that out there. All will be made clear a week from Wednesday. So, yep. Okay. Yep. So, yeah, it seems like people need the hackberry lecture. When I am doing my foraging classes, when we find the hackberry tree, I spend a good chunk of time talking about it and why, yeah, it sucks nowadays in modern times, but it didn't. And like I said, you're probably here because of the hackberry. Okay. Yeah. Bugs make good fish bait in general. Man, I need to go fishing. I need to check. Does the fishing and hunting license in Texas, does that go expire the 1st of August or the last day of August? I can't remember now. I need to check that. Hey, that's what I do. You just throw the different herbs for the day in the coffee now, but they'll be in capsule form. Oh. Okay, yeah, I just remember. So thank you all, those of you who ordered the liver pill and the brain pill. Thank you. We had really good sales over the weekend. Well, Friday and Saturday. Sunday, they kind of dropped off some, and that's to be expected. I wasn't here pushing them. But over on Amazon, we have the liver pill and the brain pill to help you now with the medicine man. Sorry, my nose is running. So pretty excited there. If you have any questions about the liver pill, the brain pill, go ahead and ask, and I shall tell you. I guess I could. This isn't a commercial. I should. My boss would prefer. Just a reminder here. Let me Let me just put these here. So if you want to check out the stuff, Medicine Man Plant Co. products. And so Medicine Man Plant Co. is the company that I work for. And by work for, I mean there's only 3 of us. And I am the medicine man of the Medicine Man Plant Company. So I am the one that creates the formula, sources the materials, figures out how much to be in there, where we should buy this stuff from, all that, and then answer all the questions and so forth. So, Kelly, I have your attention because of Hackberry or because of Medicine Man Plant Co. Cool, Kimberly, you should have it today. Yeah. So, like I said, right now we have the liver pill and the brain pill just went live. I don't know if anyone's received the brain pill yet, but definitely good stuff. The brain pill, of the different formulations I developed, definitely the brain pill was the one that I liked the most. Well, I loved the most. For one thing, I didn't have to keep putting sage and all sorts of stuff in my coffee. So now my coffee tastes like coffee. Which, the sage and, the ginkgo and all that in the coffee, it was okay. I mean, I understood the purpose of it, but now it's just like coffee again. And there's something nice about that. Yeah. It probably won't make your husband as smart as you, Joe, but it will at least put him up into an acceptable level. Oh. I don't know. Is there supposed to be storms coming? Sorry, my ribs are bothering me today. I'm out of the Uncommon Bees CBD honey, so I need to get some more of that. Oh, cool. Pamela, the liver pill arrived yesterday. So hopefully after a few days, you'll start noticing some effects. Put up a review. If anyone wants to talk to me before putting up a review, go ahead. You can either PM me here or email me at meriwether@foragingtexas.com. And go from there. Hey, good morning, Johnny. Great time yesterday. So, I ate so much yesterday, Johnny. I didn't have breakfast today because my stomach was still full. And like I said, my goal, my weight that I'm aiming for is 200 pounds. And lately I've been hanging out around 210, so I'm getting there. But then I had supper with Johnny and her husband and her son-in-law and ate multiple steaks and bread and roasted Brussels sprouts drizzled with honey and carrots, like steamed carrots and multiple chocolate chip cookies. And now my weight is up again. Hey, good morning, Stephanie. Oh, cool. Yep, there's a lot of interconnectedness in the body, and like I said, we have to be careful what we can say as far as claims before the FDA comes down and spanks us. So I haven't said much about the thyroid effects, just because, well, anything I say, I also need the FDA disclaimer that the FDA does not condone the use of this, that big long verbiage. Okay, types of effects from the liver. So the burdock root, the liver pill, it's a mixture. The main liver action comes from the burdock root and the milk thistle extract. So it's freeze dried burdock root that's ground into powder. And then from the milk thistle, we do a hot water extraction of the compounds called silymarin, which are the active components of the milk thistle. So the silymarin, it is a liver rejuvenator. So if there are, the liver has an amazing ability to regenerate itself, but if there are certain damages that it needs a little jump start to do, But to put things in perspective, mushroom poisoning, most of the mushroom poisonings attack the liver. The only cure we have right now for that, the medicine, is the milk thistle extract that the doctors will give you, hopefully in time before the liver has completely decomposed. But the milk thistle, it helps the liver basically rebuild itself and maintain itself in the way it's supposed to. Now, the burdock root, what it does is it speeds up the overall enzymatic processing by the liver. So remember, the liver is the waste disposal system for your body. It takes all the junk from your blood, breaks it down into water-soluble components, and then sends it off to the kidneys and the bladder, and away it goes. So the burdock root speeds up the detoxifying process of the liver, basically speeds up all the actions of the liver, the hormone production and all that. And so you get rid of toxins from your body more quickly, including the toxins that occur, like if you're working out, working really hard, your muscles are producing lactic acid and some other waste products from the energy burn of the glucose. And the liver is responsible then for getting rid of that. And so it speeds up, the waste removal from exercise, along with environmental toxins and anything else you're bringing in. So the noticeable effects then are, first, better digestion. If you have bloating or things like that, it can help with the whole digestive process. It's been shown to help with fatty livers, the better endurance. If you get kind of winded going upstairs or something like that, you may notice that you're not getting as winded. Better looking skin and hair is kind of an odd one, but the burdock root, there's a lot of science that shows that it helps the overall health of the skin. Now, someone asked about Hashimoto's, and if I remember correctly, that is a thyroid issue, is it not, Hashimoto's? I'm not sure if it would help with that. And I probably would get in trouble with the FDA if I said yes or no. But I would definitely look into milk thistle and burdock root for the Hashimoto's disease. Oh, also in the liver pill, there is the flaxseed. The flaxseed increases the bioavailability of the burdock root and the milk thistle extracts. So if you just took the milk thistle pill, or if you just take a burdock pill, more likely what you're doing is making really expensive poop, because of a lot of the compounds aren't going to be absorbed. But there's the flaxseed oil in the flaxseed. That's one of the components that helps increase the specific bioavailable of those compounds. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. I unfortunately need to get going and start the day. So we will start up again tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. talking about stuff. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. Okay, thyroid is a Hashimoto's, autoimmune. I don't know. All right, all. I will see you tomorrow. Love you all. Serenity, power and vibrations and prayer to you. You'll get through this. And then away we go. Oh, okay. Quick question. Someone's asking about all 4 pills at once. You can take all 4 pills at once. What I recommend, though, is 2 at breakfast and 2 at supper time, and spread it out rather than hitting your body with a big wave of stuff. Because then it will help the liver do its thing during the night too, rather than having all the liver activate the liver during the day, which is good for like meals and so forth. But it's also good to have the liver active during the night and doing its thing, because there's a lot of stuff that your body is cleansing out during the night. So yeah, there's no issue with taking all 4 pills. It's a 4 capsules a day to get the amount of burdock root and milk thistle you need to actually have an effect. But I recommend better 2 and 2 spread out through the day, so you get the around the clock sort of help. Okay, all. Love you. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. I got to get to work.